Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Qigong for Health and Wellness. My name is Susan Churchill, and I'm a certified trainer with Spring Forest Qigong. This is a Qigong practice, and we are on day 6 of a series for 14 days with the focus on getting better health. Better sleep. I apologize. Which will be better health too. So there you go. But we're on 14 days of with the focus or the intention of getting better sleep. So, what does that mean? Being balanced enough so that when you go to bed, you can get to sleep. So that when you sleep, you can sleep uh, deeply and restful. When you wake up, you can have energy for the day. Hi, Joanne. So, we are alternating doing two different healing movements from Master Chen Yi Lin, who created Spring Forest Qigong. We're doing neck dolphining and we're doing a breathing technique. So today is neck dolphining. So I would recommend you have a chair while we do this today. All right. And now let's do 1 minute for peace. So what we're going to do is just get ourselves to be calm, to be connected. Close your eyes. That's a really good thing to do, to close off all the stimuli that's around us. Feel your feet about shoulder hip distance apart. You can do this standing, sitting, or lying down. If you're lying down, see if you can bend your knees so your feet are against the surface. Feel roots opening up and going down into the center of the earth. You start to feel the peace of the earth coming up through you. And remember, you are like a plant. You're made from the earth. And because we move around, we don't always remember that. So let's feel that coming up through the feet and ankles and calves, knees, thighs, hips, through the whole lower abdomen. Start coming through the fingers, up the arms, through the center of your body, your upper chest, shoulders, neck, jaw, through your whole head and brain, out to the ends of the universe and back. And you feel peace coming back down. And just know that you're in a column of peace. Let's bring our hands in prayer position. Smile, breathe any which way that feels right for you today. Nice and calming, softening your whole self. And focus on filling yourself up with peace. And what about if we had the idea that we're always filling and releasing what we no longer need, and filling and releasing what we no longer need, filling and releasing continually, and we never get out of this column of peace or joy or happiness, contentment or gratitude. All right, let's enjoy this for 1 beautiful minute. Release your hands down as we start bouncing from the knees. How was that experience for you? Hi, Susan, Faye, June, Christine. If you've been doing this with us for the last so many months, it's got to be 4, I think, by now. Um, how has that changed your morning, changed your practice? Feel yourself now. How do your feet feel? Are you really feeling like you're rooted like a tree? Your elbows come out a little bit, your fingers are separated. The chin comes in, you have a smile on your face, your shoulders relax. And if you did some yard work or something, and you just notice like aches or twisting or whatever, notice it gently with your mind and let your focus drive the chi to that situation. The chi is our life force. That's what gets the job done. Hi, Martha. Let's take our hands over our head. Hi, Pam. Congratulations. I saw the graduation picture. Lovely. So many things to celebrate. So let's celebrate them. Celebrate what our experience is, even for a minute, focusing on peace. Maybe you saw yellow color or you felt it going through you or around you. Maybe you felt yourself shining, radiating out. Let's take our hands down to our sides and go side to side. And you can do better, more than me. I'm going a little bit, hey, I'm better today than yesterday. Still feeling some tugging, but letting that go. Letting the arms just swing. Remember to let your arms just swing. And we'll unwind ourselves and do our shoulder shrugs. So lift the shoulders up to the ears, head goes back, tongue touching the roof of the mouth behind the front teeth. Breathe in through the nose, breathe out through the mouth. So that all the active exercises are for activating our chi. Release the shoulders down. Spinal fluid comes up and gives a nice cleanse to the brain. And we pull the shoulders down to release any extra tension that might be hanging out in the neck and shoulders. And do that 2 more times. Touch, make sure that tongue's still touching the roof of the mouth as you lean back. You're breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Yeah, so we're activating our chi, the life force. That's the healer within us that already knows how to heal the body. And the head comes up, spinal fluid and chi. You can visualize or feel it. Whoosh, big wave coming through and cleaning. Oh, that was good. Good if you get a cough out of it or sneeze or something. And relax the shoulders down. And the head comes up. I mean, the shoulders come up. All right. Shoulders up, head back. So allow yourself to just, we already started, right? Centering with that peace. We'll bring the shoulders down, head comes up. Feel a nice big wave swishing up and down and just clearing, clearing, clearing. And then pull the shoulders down one more time. And we're going to keep tapping and cupping, keep activating chi. So we're activating our chi. We're going deep into sending vibrations into these meridians, these chi channels. So here on the cheekbone, these are called the stomach detoxification points. And let yourself imagine or feel the chi going down through the center of the body and down the front of the legs, all the way down. And you can use yellow light to do that. And then come up to the beginning of the eyebrows, okay? Right here at the eye socket corner. And you might feel not only vibration, but you might feel ow or or zinging. And so that's just letting you know there's some blockages there. So we just keep doing it. Breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth, and feel or use blue light, dark blue light, for this chi to go down the spine, all the way down the back. Can you feel that? And then down both of the legs, the back of the legs. And those are the two main energy channels. That's why we touch the tip of the tongue to the roof of the mouth, is to connect those two. Cup the top of your head, cup the base of your head. And remember, we're doing in 9 seconds, something like that. And you want to really have the vibration traveling. So if you can feel it, now we're doing a massage or a pinching of the C7 to open that up. If you can feel it, like you're cupping the top of your head and you feel the bottom of your feet, that's excellent. Or just imagine that's happening, okay? Cup the inside of the left elbow. So you feel it here. Maybe it goes to the fingertips. Maybe it goes all the way to the shoulders, to the heart. Oops, wrong side. Sorry. And then holding the back of the head where you cup, you're going to cup the underarm and the other side. And then the window of the lungs and the other side. And then we're going to cup our kidneys. So lean forward a little bit. And then rub with the backs of your hands. So let's rub in one, circling in one way. And then we'll turn it and circle the other way. Turn your hands over. Rub a circle one way. And then the other way. This is really good for me because I must not have muscles like that. Because I started doing this the other day going, wow, I definitely need to do that. So see how you do, you can help to strengthen your muscles and things just by doing these exercises and then checking, changing things like going in different directions. So you can hold this here anytime you need extra energy, you want to build up your kidney chi, and then come down to the tailbone and we'll tap the tailbone. Now I want you again to tap, even though you're tapping gently, you want to be firm enough that you can feel the vibration at the bottom of your feet or the top of your head. Hi, Marlene. Happy to see you. And then we're going to tap, bring our thumbs in and tap the hip points. So if you're letting your arms hang down, bring them up and back a little bit. You should find a little dimple area. And that's the best point. You don't want to be right on the bone, but it's going to go in and it's going to send vibrations. And Master Lin's, this is his favorite one for releasing arthritis. And that's something that I want to focus on for one of these 14 days because that's something I'm experiencing too. So let's feel that vibration going all the way into every joint. How about that when you're doing it? And then we're going to come down and you can cup the top of the knees, reach around to the backs. Sorry you can't see me right now. I have my chair there. And the other side. And we'll come up on the toes and down on the heels. Avoid this if you're pregnant. And then just allow it to release any worries, any dreams you had, any stresses from the day. We just want to be as clear and open as we possibly can when we get into our healing movements. All right, that was the active exercises. Take a few deep breaths in and out. And you can, I like to do this, you can bring the energy up from the earth, feel it coming through, and bring it back down. You can come from the universe and just like, all right, what do you got for me today? And it just clear you. And as you're bringing your arms down or up, I encourage you to feel, imagine, notice goosebumps, tingling, heat, coolness, butterfly wings, flapping, as extra energy you no longer need is releasing out. It's changing into unconditional love and releasing out of your body and your chi field. Did you know that? So things come in the chi field, they can get stuck, can eventually turn into some a symptom in your body, and then when you're healing often starts in the chi field as well. Isn't that interesting? Hi, Paula. All right, so let's get into beginning of the universe position. Feet, shoulder, hip distance apart. Remember, you can do this standing, sitting, or lying down. Bend your knees, spine nice and straight. Smile, smile, smile. Chin in a little bit. Shoulders soften. Mine feel a little bit tight. I was doing some gardening yesterday, so I'm just going to use my mind, wiggle a little bit, and then use my mind. Soften, soften, soften. Feel the sun. So let's say hello to our lower dantian first, okay? And see it as a gentle light. See if you can feel the warmth in there, because your vitality is strong. So there's a lovely warmth in there. And then you can bring it up to your heart and say good morning, and all the way up to the top of your head. And what if we bring it out, 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 and we still focusing out, and that light is shining all the way up, and there's that beautiful sun in the center of the universe. And as our light touches the sun, so do we realize that connection, that always, always we have the light and love of the universe coming down, and we feel it on our skin, and it melts our shoulders just like a candle. The edges of a candle get so soft. I always thought that was so cool. Elbows are out. Stretch your fingers and toes. This is one of the things for arthritis. Stretch, stretch, stretch as long as you can. I made it 6 or 7 minutes so far, is the longest. And release, but not all the way. So make sure you're still grasping a little bit on the floor. All right. And now just breathe and notice. And the smile joyfully comes up from your heart. And you feel like you've just breathed a little bit of helium and you're lifting like a balloon. Everything is just light and lifting. And then we gratefully use the password Master Lynn gave us. I am in the universe. The universe is in my body. The universe and I combine together. And let's enjoy being and not being and becoming, form and light, energy and matter. And notice what happens in your body. Is the chi, do you feel this goosebumps or tingling throughout your body, or a warmth or coolness or anything else? Do you see the light, colors? Is it everywhere? Are there spots where you're getting like your ears are buzzing, but in between them not much is happening? Or whatever. Hi, Dorothy. So invite balance of your chi, opening up any blockages. And again, you can always say, open, open, open. All my channels are open. All my blockages are gone. I am completely healed. All right. Now, if you have a chair, I would recommend doing this one with a chair that has a back. And we're going to do, I gotta move this over. We're going to do 10 minutes of neck dolphining. Now, if you want to get to springforestqigong.com, there's only 10 minutes left before that. I mean, Spring Forest every day. Then you might need to pop off early. you can always come back and do this later in the day, because doing this twice would be really, really good. All right, so your back's against the chair. You're smiling, your feet are grounded. All of that is the same. And then we just bring our chin forward. We scoop a ball. We hold it against our necks. Slowly roll up, one vertebra at a time. When you get to the top, check your shoulders, soften them if they got tight, and then lean back, like you're leaning back to get, if you feel a pull in the neck, in the back of the neck and in your chest, that's what you want to go for. And then you release. And we're going to let that light, if you make it a light ball, just go back into your form. Feel some warmth with that. I just made that up the last time we were doing this. It just came to me, so if you want to try it. And then just keep going, okay? So at your own pace. Chin comes forward. We scoop. You can breathe in at that point. Then you hold the ball of light against your neck and you roll up very slowly as you breathe out. Soften those shoulders, elbows out. I'm reminding you as I'm reminding myself. Pull back a little bit, lean back. Master Lin says it's important to feel that pull. And then release. Allow the light to permeate through you however it wants to. And start over again. Chin out. Scoop down. That's breathing in, breathing out slowly as you're holding that ball of light against your neck. Rolling up so slowly. Leading back. And release, letting that healing soak into you. What if you thought about that as a healing? Head, chin comes forward. We just don't want to go up, okay? We don't want to overextend there or hyperextend. So go forward and then scoop. Breathing in, holding that beautiful ball of light. Maybe you want to have it a certain color. Rolling up slowly, softening the shoulders, making sure your elbows are out. Lean back. Release, allow that to bring healing. So we've noticed, or if you were with me, just keep going. If you were with me for 100 days of springforestqigong.com, I mean, Qigong practice. I don't know why I'm .comming today. And if you don't have that information, let me know, because I can give you that link so you can join that group. They do practices. It's created by Master Sue Kreitz, and she has different practice group leaders and trainers and instructors every weekend leading. So I was able to lead this weekend, honored to do so, and I brought in our healing for better sleep, and I used Master Lin's Head to Toe Healing book. Now, if you need that information, let me know. And I found 6 different healing movements, which are like a massaging a pressure point, that kind of thing. And we did those. And the interesting thing was, they were all connected to the heart. system. And the liver. The last one we did was liver. But the other ones we were chanting cur with, or at least four of them. I can't, not quite sure if it was five, but anyway. Um, so you can bring in a red ball of light. You can scoop that red ball of light, and then when you end up letting it go, see it going into your heart system. And keep whatever it is that you are asking for. And I forgot to do that, didn't I? So we'll do it now because we're in a meditation state. And if you didn't put in all the things, the intentions you have for the day, then go ahead and do that as you do this. Intentions of a better sleep, intentions of healing, intentions of kindness and compassion and forgiveness being the first thing, the you know, the what's the word, the more than other things, majority of what's happening in our world. What if that was the case? What if acts of kindness, compassion, and forgiveness were more than the acts of anger and hatred in our world today? All right, if you are going to enjoy Spring Forest Qigong every day, then you may want to wrap up your practice. Otherwise, we are going to be here for about 2.5 more minutes, plus harvesting and soothing. If you're going directly into another practice, you do not need to harvest. Stay within this feeling, this meditative state as you go into your next practice. So just to remind you, if you came in, we're doing neck dolphining. We bring our chin forward. We scoop up a light ball. We were thinking of red to go with our heart center today. We hold it against the neck, slowly rolling up. Allow our shoulders to soften. And then we pull back a little bit. We lean back in the chair. Now you can also do this standing or lying down. Demonstrating it in the chair helps you get the correct position. And what's happening when we do this? We are letting qi come in and roll through our entire neck and head in that circle that we're making. We're helping our brain. It's so relaxing. If you're stressing out about it, I want you to forget how to do it entirely and just let your qi, so that's what actually happens, is we end up letting our qi move us. All right, that's beautiful. When you finish the next circle, we'll stay still. And notice how you feel. Notice where the qi is. Notice that's the vibration or heat. You might actually have more saliva. You might feel warm, cool, goosebumpy. And you might, and now, so I want you to focus in and scan with your mind from the top of your head or from your feet, either way, from the center, whatever you want to do, and just slowly go through and notice how you're feeling. Where is there buzzing? Where is the chi concentrating? And you might be able to feel some opening, some softening happening. Now, while we're doing this, we're cultivating chi. And so we don't want to just let it go, right? And dissipate into the universe. We want to hold it for our vitality. Hi, Maria. So let's take and we'll bring it all in as a ball of light. So it's your chi field expands when you practice, okay? So we want to condense down the chi and bring it into the lower dantian deep behind the navel. So bring it in as a ball of light and then give it a spin. Spin, spin, spin. Faster and faster. It gets smaller and brighter, smaller and brighter, smaller and brighter, smaller and brighter, till it turns into a tiny little energy pill you tuck deep behind the navel. Take a breath in and out, whichever way feels right for you. Open your eyes, rub your hands, rub between the fingers. Just send love and light and opening. If anything's hurting, just send opening, 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 and rub your face with some pressure on the fingertips going around your face. You're hitting all these beautiful points. Letting your whole body know, wow, we did great. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This is for you. This is for us to have a beautiful day. You can cup the base of your head. I was between back and base. It was like, I don't know what word I came up with. Anyway, rub your C7. And that should be really supple now back here. Be very, very supple. And then rub your ears. Awesome. I'll continue with a few more soothing exercises if you can do them. Just letting your body know, thank you. You are all have like the nutrition of chi in every part. Go on the sides. And let's do one where we take and we pretend we have a pencil coming down from our chin. We got a piece of paper here. And then holding the rest of our bodies, you know, still but not stressed. Just trying to move your neck, basically. Go forward and around, and we're going to make circles. Let's just do 3 circles to the right. Some people can do it without moving even less than me, because I still move a bit, and some people the other way, so it doesn't matter. Now we'll go the other way 3 times. We already did the beautiful dolphining. We'll cup our kidneys and just give us more chi for the day. How's that? A few more times. Hold them. Breathe in. Breathe out. One giant 10,000 hand breath in, where we take our hands out and up, and we allow ourselves to imagine 10,000. See if you can feel them. 10,000 hands coming out and gathering up gifts of the universe, and you might see light coming down, and maybe there's a whole circle and you just see unlimited amount of beings pouring in gifts for you today based on what you asked for. Accept the gifts of the universe and be grateful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I send you many, many blessings and look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Bye.